Hi, this is another assignment from Introduction to OOPS and C++ Self-Assessment Round 1. Assessment number 7. What are null pointers? Use case of null pointer and what are constructor and destructor? Explain real-time application of it. Explain types of constructors with their applications. What is null pointer? What is the use case of null pointer? Null pointer is a pointer does not allocate any memory address. It means that indicates that pointer does not point any variable or object. It is represented by zero or null. Use case of null pointer. To initialize a pointer variable which is does not allocated to does not be assigned to any memory address. Null pointer will be passed to function argument where we don't want to pass any memory address. And another use of null pointer is null pointer used in data structure like tree and linked list to indicate its end of the structure. And we we will check for null pointer before accessing any pointer variable to perform mm, error handling in pointer related code. What are constructor and destructor? Explain the real-time application of it. Constructor and destructors are special functions of the class, which is constructor are used to will be called when we create an object, and destructor will be called when we destroy an object. Constructors is a special monophase when a class object of class is created. It is purpose to initialize the object data to a while state. Constructor can be overlaid with different parameters to allow initialize the different types of objects. Destructor is a special member function called when object is destroyed. The main purpose to release the resources used by the object during its lifetime. Real-time application. Real-time application of constructor destructor can be seen in game development where they use it to initialize game object. For example, constructor might be used to initialize the position and the attributes of the game character, while destructor can be used to release any resources used by character, such as memory, graphics. Constructor destructor is used in game engines to manage different type of game object and levels like enemies, weapons. So whatever the game object it created will call the construction. When an object is created, it will call the construction. When it is called, the arguments of the constructor or whatever the arguments it has inside the function, it will initialize the object. So another thing is destructor. Destructor, when we object is deleted or removed, then the resources used by object will be removed by passing the destructor, by calling the destructor. Explain types of constructor with their application. Constructors are basically three types: default constructor, customizer or parameter constructor. Uh, Another was in copy constructor. Default constructor is constructor which is has no arguments inside it. It will be used to initialize the objects in the class, and it will initialize the values. What are the if for example it is a player object, it will initialize the initial values of like health. What are the points? Basically, it is to initialize the object, and parameter constructor to pass some values to the object to initialize it. Like for example, if it is a player, we have to pass some health or lives, whatever the we have to give some inputs to parameters, and to also differentiate, like if there are multiple objects, we can differentiate by construction overloading, passing different arguments in the constructor. And copy constructor is a constructor it, to create same type of object with some modifications. If there are enemies, there will be n number of enemies. There might be guns. There might be some other guns. So we have to, if you want to create same type of object, so it will copy constructor will be useful to create an object of the duplicate type with some modification as well. It will allow to change some values as for the object as well. I hope these questions and answers are clear. Thank you everyone. If there is any feedback, suggestion, I would love to hear. Thank you.